So I just wanted to sit down and kind of have a little talk because something has been bothering me for a while now. As most of my friends and family know, in October of 2017, I did go through a miscarriage. Later found out that it was due to an incompetent cervix. So let me start from the beginning. In July of 2017, July 11th, I went to the hospital because I was having really, really bad stomach pains. Like really almost like cramping, but just really, really severe stomach pains. So I had to leave work and go to the hospital and see what was going on. And that's when they told me that I was pregnant. So it was a complete shock to us. We were not planning anything. We didn't know that that was gonna, be in the cards for us, but it was. So fast forward to October 9th, which was my birthday. I was woken up in the middle of the night by very, 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 very bad stomach pains. It felt like you had to use the washroom, so I had gotten up around 2 in the morning, I would say, to what I thought was to use the washroom, but something just didn't feel right. I had a lot of pressure, a lot of pelvic pressure, so something in my head was just this is not right, something's not right. So I had put my hand and felt down, and I actually felt a sac. And so at that moment, of course I knew, something was wrong. I woke up, my then boyfriend at the time, he's my husband now, woke him up. I woke up the rest of my family members, and we went to the hospital. So that day I did miscarry. I was 18 weeks pregnant, so about 4.5 months. At the time, the doctors didn't tell me what was going on, what had happened, what the cause was for it. They were saying that they could do, a biopsy of the placenta, a biopsy of the fetus to see what had went wrong. Mind you, I had just gone through an extremely traumatic experience. I didn't receive pain medications while I had to deliver, and it was just a lot to deal with. It was a lot, and it wasn't something that I was expecting, and it wasn't something I had ever heard about. It wasn't something I even knew was possible. So now fast forward, December 9th, I find out that I'm pregnant for a second time. And so at that point, I was absolutely terrified. I still didn't have answers for what had happened a couple months prior. I wasn't sure if it was the right thing to do. I wasn't sure, I could mentally, physically have a pregnancy, and so I was really scared. I wasn't sure if my body was ready for it. I wasn't sure if my mind was ready for it. I had seen 3 different doctors before I found a doctor who, as soon as I went in to see her, said, "This is what you have. You have an incompetent cervix. This is what you'll need. You're gonna have to go in for a cerclage surgery when you're X amount of weeks pregnant." And so to finally have an answer to what had happened to me, and to know that, it's a lot more common than people may even realize, put my mind at ease and made me feel like it wasn't just me. There's a lot of people that go through this, and people don't really talk about it because it's devastating and it's stressful, and the experience changes you as a person. Anybody who has to deal with a miscarriage, it changes you, and whether you are 5 weeks pregnant, whether you're 5 months pregnant, that's your child. And it hurts a lot. So the whole point of where I'm getting at, and something that had bothered me, was somebody had made a comment saying, oh, some women don't have the strength. And I thought, strength? How can you say anything about strength to somebody who had to go through labor and didn't come out of it with a child? Or how can you say that somebody doesn't have strength who still continues to smile, or who still continues to look at the bright side of things, or who still continues to try and be as positive as they can? What do you know about strength? How can you judge who has strength and who doesn't? In what sense of strength are you talking about? Because it's been a difficult couple of years, but I am extremely thankful. I have my family, I have my friends. I had the cerclage surgery done when I was about 13 weeks pregnant, and it was successful. I had a C-section when I was 38 weeks pregnant, and I now have a beautiful baby girl who I love to death. She's the human version of my heart, and I couldn't ask for more. If you have friends or loved ones out there who have gone through a miscarriage, or who are not able to have children at the moment, or are going through a difficult time with their pregnancy, just all I can say is please be there for them, please support them. That's the best thing you can do. Just give them an ear to listen to, a shoulder to cry on. Having a good support system makes the world of a difference. And just know that you are not alone. There are people who have gone through similar experiences, and stay positive. Just stay as positive as you can, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for watching and for listening. Bye.